Well, Imelda joins me now. Obviously, Imelda, you're playing a real person. That's slightly different in many ways. Did you meet her? Did you meet Karen?
I did. Yes, we met a couple of times, and that's sort of difficult as well because you know, this is a real situation where a woman has lost her daughter, and it's not an easy conversation to have. And it's an odd thing because I wanted to obviously talk to her about it, but I didn't want to pry, and it was a difficult thing to do. But she was so open, Karen, and is so willing to, well, as she will for the rest of her life, live with this, and she wants to share it. And I think she's so, well, delighted is a sort of an odd word to use, but that this story is being told, and not it's too late for her daughter, but for Steve Fulcher, who was the detective that Martin Freeman plays, whose career was sort of basically ruined for doing what he believed was instinctively the right thing to do, an exemplary detective.
Well, this is the thing. I mean, I honestly think this is going to help, hopefully help change the law, or hopefully change people's perceptions, because he nailed this guy. I mean, he did the right thing. He was the hero in all of this, and yet he was the guy that lost his job.
Yes, absolutely. And so this is the PACE law, which is the Police and Criminal Evidence Act. And, you know, and it is that thing, you know, you have the right to remain silent and all that. But as you said, I mean, he absolutely relied on his, obviously, terribly good instincts. And as you said, he nailed the guy. And,
of course he did.
So he did the right thing, and yet
and was punished for it.
Punished. So it's a very difficult situation.
And there's so many layers to this drama. I mean, it's a drama, but it's a real true life story, of course. There's so many things, and it's absolutely riveting. It really is.
Well, it's
so
interesting that there's a true story, and it's been in the press. I mean, it's happened in 2011. But Jeff Pope, who's written it, who has a very big screen presence, as we know, on television. I mean, I watch them, and I know it. And but he's written it like it's like a thriller. And I'm not saying, oh well, that's why you should watch it. But you know, it's not a documentary.
No.
So we have to make something that people are going to watch, and you don't again. Entertainment with a small e, because this is a very sensitive subject.
Of course.
But at the same time, I think he's done the most tremendous job, and headed by Martin. So it's
a great cast.
It is
smashing cast that you've got.
Siobhan Finneran.
Who's wonderful.
So
absolutely. That just makes going into work really, really good. But you are a wee firecracker, because you do this amazing, you know, really heavy drama, and then we see you in things like Gypsy, which was brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. You can do anything.
And I put a wash in this morning, Lorraine.
You are amazing. So you even do that.
Yeah.
Absolutely remarkable. I loved that. I thought you were amazing in that. It was really good. Well, but you know the thing that I really, really enjoyed, and I think should be, you know the way that Channel 4 do the snowman every year? They always put the snowman on at Christmas, right?
Yes.
They should put that day we sang should be on every Christmas. That was when Victoria Wood obviously wrote it, and you were starring in it with Michael Ball. Just life-affirming, absolutely joyful.
Yes, it was joyful.
It's one of those things I go to when, you know, if you're feeling a little bit rubbish and you need... So it's either that or Billy Connolly stand-up.
Oh, yes.
That's my new thing.
Here.
And it just makes you feel better.
Yes, absolutely.
But you've been so busy now. Downton, of course, next week. Huge excitement about Downton.
Yes.
And that was a great job for you. You got to work with your man.
I know. Well, I didn't quite. He was at the other end of the dining room. I didn't even get a glass
of... But you got into work together. You could travel into work together.
It was lovely. It was like having a couple of 14-year-olds go going to work together. Rather pathetic.
Look at this. Isn't this brilliant?
Yes, it looks rather good.
Cannot wait.
Well, I think, you know, listen, I am an outsider, and I'm really on the edges of it. But you know, I hope and I'm sure that the fans will be thrilled to see the regulars. That's who they've come to see.
Sure.
I'd like to think it was about me, but funnily it isn't.
Tell me. I don't know. We don't want to give too much away. Of course, we don't. But your character. She's upstairs, obviously. She looks amazing. She's wearing a tiara. That was a giveaway.
Yes. Although I was wearing one this morning when I put the wash in, but never mind.
Of course.
That's my private life. I'm not going to drag it out here. Well, of course, I'm not going to. I'm upstairs, and I am a cousin, so I'm related.
Right.
So So I can't. No. Of course I'm not telling you.
Don't tell us anything.
Not as nice as you are. And of course I'd tell you anything. Under interrogation, I'd tell you anything. But in this circumstance,
no, and we don't want to know. That's the thing. We really don't. And I think it's brilliant that nothing's been leaked from the set. You know, nobody's... Because you know what it's like. People go, tell me. And then, no, I don't really want to.
But also, because and then spoiler is the right word, you think, why does everyone want to know something that's going to happen in a minute?
I know.
And, you know, they managed it with the Olympics, and we got the Olympics and we didn't, no one spilled the beans there. So
true.
it was,
It's true.
why should they hear? So it's...
Cannot wait. I'm going to see it next week.
Yeah.
Oh, it's excellent. Thank you. It's so good to see you.
Well,
and meantime, as we wait for Downton, of course, we can see, and A Confession continues Monday.
Yep.
9 o'clock on ITV.